Today I'm turning my empty room into my dream gaming room. I already have an amazing gaming setup, but the rest of my room is pretty bad. So let's get into this transformation. The first order of business is cleaning up my back wall. It's just super messy from all the trash that came from building my setup, and if you want to see that video, it's in the top right corner. So now that we got everything cleaned up and moved out of the way, my next goal is to build this closet organizer thing and put it in there because I gotta just organize some stuff for now, and then after that I'm going to move most of these things, including the shelf, into my room in this area. Once the organizer was finished, I filled it up with my clothes. Then it was time to move everything into my room. Today the bed arrived, but I can't put it together yet because I don't know where it or anything else is going. So I headed to my setup and got to planning. By the way, this game is called My Dream Setup and it's around $6 on Steam. Alright, so I think I'm done with the model. I think it looks okay. Okay, so the plan is finished and I move everything that was in this area into the closet. So now I can actually start moving this bed and then build the bed frame. I'm not sure exactly. I think I'm going to put it in this corner right here, or I might just leave it in the middle. So the bed, as you can see, is finished. And honestly, it looks pretty good. It wasn't that expensive, only like $100. The next step though is going to be to buy stuff from Amazon and get the rest of my old stuff from U-Haul. Okay, so it's been a while since I built my bed right over here. So now it's finally time to buy some stuff on Amazon. This shouldn't take like too long for everything to arrive. So I got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is, after that Amazon order, I'm officially flat broke. Subscribe for my wallet. The good news is I just got a brand new Discord server and I need some members. Also, huge shout out to Elite Flicks for helping me make this server. Links to his YouTube and Discord are also in the description. Even though I just ordered some stuff from Amazon, I already have a few things for my setup. I have 2 pegboards from the Sam's Club and this mirror. So let's go ahead and set these guys up. This is easy. It has a level in the actual pegboard itself. Everything's packaged well. It has a level built in, so I'll tell you guys, I'll mount it and I'll show you guys how easy it really is. This looks pretty good. For literally $8, it's on sale for $8. This is definitely a great deal. 1 down, 1 to go. Okay, so after a while, I ended up finishing both pegboards. The one by my setup right here is going to be like a green themed one with all the green parts that has like some video stuff, my keyboards, my controller, and some other cables. Then over here, we have a pink themed one with like stuff that I need to get when I'm going out the door. And then I have one last thing for today, which is unboxing my mirror. All right, so I'm just going to cut it open and I think it should be ready to go. Nothing to put together, hopefully. First impressions, pretty good. Lots and lots of foam, which I like. Why do I need an instruction manual for this? I don't know, but now I'm scared. Just gonna go like that. Literally, perfect height for me. It's like a little bit less than my height, but it's angled, so literally pretty much perfect. It's almost been a week since I last worked on my room, but now I'm gonna go through and like sort and put all this stuff away where it needs to go and just clean up, so I have a clean slate to start building my room. The next morning, I woke up and finished putting the last few things under my bed. Alright, so I pretty much finished putting everything away under my bed. As you can see, under my bed, it's actually pretty clean. I kind of cleaned up the closet a little bit. This is all the stuff I'm going to use to finish building the room. And then this back wall is pretty much empty right now, so I can have a clean slate to work on the next thing. Alright. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do on this back wall is kind of plan out my shelving. Because this area is going to be like a background for me. I also have, in here, I have 5 mini, smaller white shelves, like 5 inches deep. So, you can see here, the shelves aren't like massive, but they're definitely like a good amount. Okay, so I think this might be the design I'm going for, where it's the big lack shelf in the middle, with kind of like staggered heights of the small ones. But also there is gonna be one extra right here. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it like right above this pegboard like this. Okay, so I'm obviously back from church, and the next order of business is gonna be to put this main shelf in the middle. I've already measured for it up there. So I'm gonna put it in the middle, then I'm gonna put the other ones up after that. Okay, so I finished mounting this shelf, and now that I have it mounted, I'm gonna use it as like a base to kind of figure out how I'm gonna mount the other 2 shelves and like measure stuff. So I'm gonna put the last, I actually have 5 of these small, so I'm gonna put the last one above this pegboard. 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, that shelf is done. And now that I have all these shelves done, I'm just gonna clean up all this whole floor and vacuum it before the next step. Now that everything is all clean, it's time to move on to lighting. And that's where today's sponsor, Govee, comes in. I actually bought one of their light strips myself and decided to throw it up in my closet, because who doesn't want RGB in every corner? I've been using Govee products for over a year now, and I can confidently say they are top tier. But here's the cool part, Govee sent me their Evangelion collab wall lights, and these things are insane. The unboxing experience was the best of any tech I've ever unboxed. The design is highly detailed, and honestly, these are the best lights I've ever owned. Huge thanks to Govee for making my room even better, and links are in the description if you want to check them out. So for the wall lights, I have them in this pattern right here. I'm just gonna move it straight up so it's right under this main shelf like that. So let's go ahead and do the time lapse. So now that all the lighting is put up and completed, it's time to move on to this background area. First up, I actually have these Dimsky acoustic black panels I'm gonna put kind of along this back wall right here. I'm gonna kind of lay it out on the floor first so to see how the design works in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Hopefully that transition was actually good, but anyway, I went with the classic just design like this. I only have 18, so this is all of them, 6 rows of 3. Alright, so the acoustic wall panels are now finished. I did mess up a couple parts here and there, but I'll eventually probably like fill it in with like black tape or something so you can't really see it in the background. But next is going to be to bring my black faux fur rug. It's kind of like that one over there. It's just a much bigger and stuff. So I originally got this rug back when I lived in Georgia. See, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to like put this in like where exactly. I'm just going to try to like line it up. Oh, I forgot how good this feels. This rug, but I need to vacuum it, and then we'll be on the next part. Alright, the next order of business here is to build this little, like, side table. And I kind of want to cover this wire just to hold some decorations and books to be reading. And it shouldn't take too long to build. Keyword, should. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, build time was like 6 or 7 minutes, but I'll put the actual time on screen. This is very easy to build. Okay, I don't know if my mic was on during that whole table clip, but it's fine. The last thing I have right here for this area is a saucer chair. Also, by the way, I will have everything in this video possible linked in the description. But we gotta see how this feels, bro. I'm so excited for this. Yo. Alright, so we're on the final stretch of the room. All that's left is decoration. So first up, I'm gonna put these like white potted hanging plants from Der Rose. I'm just gonna explain what's in my decor boxes real quick.
This one's just some Pokemon, extra Pokemon and stuff. This is mostly like Funko Pops and collectibles like Amiibos and different things that I have. I have a ton of Funko Pops and Amiibos. And this one, as you can see, I think I made this Impasta thing in like 2020 or something like that. This was a while ago. then more Funko Pops and collectibles, but half this is my brother, so I gotta give that to him.
But anyway, I think we're gonna start with this left shelf right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, next order of business is to do this little like side table thing. I already put my books here. I think it looks pretty good. And for that middle area right on there, I'll do my other stitch thing if it fits. Not gonna lie, because then I have 2 stitch. That makes sense, right? Okay, that kind of fits right there. So let's just throw in these 2 Pokeballs. Alright, I think that looks pretty good for my back, for like the side table. So let's go ahead and move on to these shelves. On the very right shelf, on the shirts and frame, the very right shelf over there, gonna be like the drink shelf pretty much. Special edition Coke thing. And I think I was gonna put this Stitch light up thing in the corner as well. So I think on those 2 top ones, I'm just gonna squeeze as many Funko Pops up there as possible. Hopefully, like, this doesn't fall. That would be tragic. I don't know how much weight this shelf can hold. Also, one of the screws is not, like, working properly. Alright, Funko Pop's complete. Now all we have is this main big boy shelf right here. The Elite Trainer boxes, bro, I used to be actually Ultimate ETB lineup right here. Bro, literally all these tins have been sitting under my bed for years. And I'm so glad I actually get to like put them up somewhere. Because I literally been wanting to put these up somewhere for literally so long. Oh, it's pretty good right there. I'm gonna switch out Squirtle. Squirtle can go on the top shelves. My thing I got sent out from YouTube, clapperboard in the middle, because it just looks just aura, bro. It's just aura. Also have an ocarina right here. I have no idea what I'm doing with this, so I'm just not gonna. Pretty exquisite if I do say so myself. For some reason, the audio on my mic wasn't working, but I'm talking about how I'm gonna put some stuff above the shelf on the pegboard, and also start sorting my Alex drawers. My phone was about to die, so I took a quick shower. Then I sorted my Alex drawers and decorated my closet. It's the next day, and the final thing that is left to do is to put up a few paintings I got for $5 at a garage sale. And with that, the room is finished. Before the final montage rolls, I just want to say thank you for making it all the way through. I've been waiting over 10 years to finally have my own room, so being able to turn it into a space built for content creation means a lot to me. Don't forget to subscribe, Jesus loves you, and now, cue the montage.